So hi guys and welcome back to another episode of my Fun Manager Creator Team Career Mode, and this time we are in Spain. So let's see. The mentality is almost 100% enthusiastic, but we have one with only positive, and it's our affiliate driver, that is Sean. Weird name. Let's see, we have some problem with the car and its chassis, which has failed the test here. So let's put on some new for Kush Maini 2 front wing and side pods for him. And let's see, we have a rear wing update that will come in 3 days, and we have 18 days before the race. So guys, we might actually get some big upgrade coming in for this race too. Obviously the front wing I did not put for the last race will be coming in for this race. So we are going to have a really big package going into the Spain GP. So let's go on and 3 I think is the best number right now. Let's manufacture 3 rear wings. So 16 days for suspension, 9 days for rear wing, and 3 days for front wing. So guys, we are going to have the biggest package for Spain GP. So Lewis Hamilton is not really happy with the car performance, nor is Kush Maini. Both of the race engineers are not also happy with the car performance. Head of aerodynamics is not happy, and nor is Ron Meadows, and our affiliate drivers are also not happy with the car performance, considering they are not even driving the car. I don't know what they are angry about. So we have a sponsor plan, and obviously let's just do whatever we can without messing up the driver, anything on the driver part. So that must be enough. Let's just do this. So we have at least front wing manufactured, and look at that guys, we are right now 21st and 22nd. But do not worry guys, this is not our real pace. We have a lot of pace. So 8-year period I think have been completed. Nope, it still has 1 day to go. So let's skip past that day, and we will get our aerodynamic testing period starting. So we will see what we can do for that with 3.2 million in hand. Put the newest components we have for this race. Chassis, front wing we have. Let's put that on the car, and let's only the one rear wing. So let's put that on Lewis Hamilton's car. And underflow has already been done, and suspension also we only have one. So this will give us a better look at that guys. We are 5th in the low speed. That's what I'm saying. We needed a proper way to see where we can upgrade the most right now. Obviously look at that. Rear wing is not really good right now. Front wing, look at that. It again. Front wing again brings us so much pace. Okay, so 38 hours is required. So let's go with 4 engineers, 34 days, and let's do this. And let's go for the, I think, underflow, because we need to work on a dirty air tolerance, which is right now 15. So I think, yep, dirty air tolerance is required guys. And look at that, the high speed will also increase with rapidly here. So I think this is the best thing to do. So 30 hours in the winter, and at CFD let's give it a little bit more CFD. So 0.9 hours in CFD, and let's see, can we do something here if we decrease that? Okay, so we do not want to lose too much performance on the top speed, because our top speed is also not that good. So guys, let's go with 3 engineers and do this too. So we have 400,000 remaining, can't do anything. So let's skip past the time guys. Big signing to do right now with our head of aerodynamics, our race engineer for, I think he is for Lewis Hamilton, and our race engineer for Kush Maini too. So all of them are ending their contracts. I don't think, well, 86 I think. Let's at least renew Ian Craig's. Well, he is, I think, look at that, he is, I think, 100% really good. Everything he has is more or less over 90, so I don't think we have to worry about him anything. So let's just renew his contract. So let's see, he is happy with 1 season, let's give him a bonus of, that's too much. Let's lower it down. Let's go with 400,000, I think. So let's go with 400,000 and let's go with 2 seasons. But no, let's go with 1 season, guys, because obviously we can bring some big upgrades for some of the next seasons, because when we be able to get some good money, we might be able to do that. So let's skip past the time, obviously. So guys, let's just do the race targets and let's just go into the race weekend.
Thank you for joining us for the Spanish Grand Prix here in Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? How will the British driver George Russell fare this weekend? He was sensational in the last race. He took home the win and set the bar very high indeed. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
So into the qualifying we go, and we have to first of all change the engines. Obviously they aren't looking that good too, so we can't race in them because we might actually DNF out of these engines. So let's put on some new ones and gearbox too, and everything else is looking good. So we have untested setup, optimal interaction and straights. I don't think I have to touch anything for Lewis Hamilton. Let's see for Kush. Pretty good. I think we can go a little less on the front wing, and then we can use the tire camber to even out everything else. So let's go straight into the qualifying one, guys. Obviously, as I have told you, this is a 21 race season with Miami, Chinese GP and Qatar GP out of the picture. So let's do the out lap here. People are now coming out. So starting our first lap into Q1. Maini might get caught up to someone. Well, Sargent, he might get caught up to him. So purple first sector for Lewis Hamilton, a 4/10 faster. 4/10 faster. That's not really a good one. So 29.0 and 28.8. Lewis Hamilton is really fast right now. So race to the line, and Hamilton, well, Maini goes 13.3 P1 and 12.8. 5/10 faster than Maini. That's a lap and a half. So almost 3 minutes remaining. Look at that, guys. We are right now P5, but that doesn't give me any confidence, and it's because, guys, look at that. Albon, Vesti, Norris, these people haven't even done their lap. Look at that. Alonso, Antonelli has not completed. Charles Leclerc, Sargent might not, and look at that. Sonoda has already put a lap faster. So we will have to go again. This is why I'm going again. So green first sector for Maini. Second sector will be, well, he get out of the traffic properly, and he has lost a little bit time, but not much. So I think we can do a good lap here. So rounding out the final corner, Maini goes to P7, improved by 3/10. So that's a good lap. Obviously, to be in 3/10 to Lewis Hamilton is a good enough lap for me, guys, because that's an amazing lap from him. So obviously a new set of we want to save at least one set of soft tires, because we might have to do something in the race. A 2-stop is very likely with the tires, with the tire preservation we have. We might have to go two stops. So that's why, guys, I want to save at least one set of soft tires. So rounding out the final corner, Maini starts his first lap into Q2 on a used set of tires, and Hamilton too. So Hamilton, I mean, I don't even get it at this point, guys. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Look at that. He's 8/10 slower. 8/10. Let's just bring him in. What's even the point of doing a lap here? I mean, I don't get it. How is this not fixed still?
over the line.
A 13-2 for Maini, obviously. A much slower lap, so let's just send Hamilton out on a used set of tires, the same tires he did the lap in Q1. Obviously, we have some tires, so let's see. Hamilton completing his starting his second lap into Q2. Let's get past the time. He is close to Hulkenberg, will he get out of there properly? And he does. So a green first sector, let's skip past the time, a green second sector. And the final will also green, but he only goes P10. So guys, it's not going to hurt us too much because starting our final lap into Q2, Hamilton has started his lap. Maini is in front, and we have I think someone in front, and that must be Logan Sargent. Yep, that is Logan Sargent. So let's wish he gets out of the way properly for Maini and for Lewis Hamilton too. So Maini does not improve in his first sector. Second sector he does not improve, so let's just bring him in, because even if he improves in the third sector he won't do much. So Hamilton, green sector 1, green sector 2, obviously it makes sense. So rounding out the final corner, Hamilton goes P5. So Antonelli, let's see, he can push us out, and Antonelli has not able to do that. Maini gets into Q3 with only one lap, guys, and that's the pace showing for both of our drivers. They are looking good, guys. We can do some craziness in this race too. So Q3 here, obviously a used set of tires for both of these guys. A better used tire for Maini, because we brought him in on his fast lap and he didn't have to do an in lap. So let's see out lap for both of these guys, and Maini has already started his lap, and Hamilton starts his lap now. So let's go and see what the timing charts will say. So a purple sector for Hamilton, a green one for Maini, and Maini is already 4 tenths slower. That's not looking good. So again a purple sector for Hamilton, 28.9. Almost, look at that, guys, such a close contest in the second sector. So I think we can do. Verstappen goes P1, Maini goes P2, and Hamilton goes P1. That's good for us. So look at that, guys, Maini only a 3 tenths slower, and Hamilton has just pulled out the lap of mastery, I can say. So we have waited enough, guys, we have waited enough. Let's send Hamilton now, and we have already sent out Maini, so let's skip past the time. All the 10 cars are out here. So Russell has already gone to P1 here. We are now P3. Hamilton starts his lap, not improving in the first sector. Maini, look at that, guys, he is improving by 6 tenths. So Hamilton must have been blocked by someone, guys. That is the only thing that makes sense. We're gonna look at that. He has a green sector 2 and almost the same, both of these guys. So rounding out the final corner for Maini, and he goes on pole. Maini goes on pole. Hamilton is on 4th. Nobody is improving. Nobody is improving, guys. What have we seen? Maini on pole. Albon, he is into the pits. Maini on pole. What have we just seen? We have qualified 1 and 4th. Oh my goodness. George Russell P2, Fernando Alonso P2. So guys, let's just go into the race and see, can we do something amazing?
The stage is set here in Barcelona. 66 laps around a track that the drivers know inside and out.
Barcelona is a circuit with plenty of history under its belt. It was here, after all, that multiple world champion Max Verstappen secured his very first F1 victory back in 2016.
Barcelona is a tricky circuit to balance. The technical corners demand high downforce, but that means adding stress to tyres and potentially limiting race strategies if teams go too far. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
So into the race, Kush, Maini's maiden pole here. I don't know how he has done that, but that's amazing. So let's look at his strategy, a weird one. Let's just put him on a better strategy. So we will try that strategy. You know what? We will try that. So can we do a crazy thing here, guys? Can we do a crazy thing here? Let's go less on fuel, and by 2 laps I think we can save that properly here. But you know what? Let's not do that for Maini. Let's just go only a lap lower. So guys, let's just go into the grid formation.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. And here's George Russell, focusing on the race ahead of him.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? This is it. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Starts P4 already trying to overtake Fernando Alonso, and he has, and Russell getting a better exit from Maini, and he has overtaken Maini, which I guess I can't complain about it, guys, because obviously it was already a crazy thing to get into pole, but he is still doing P2, guys, so I don't think we have to worry about that early. And Gasly is on the tail of Lewis Hamilton. Let's push him 100%. Skipping past the time, and Hamilton has lost DRS. Maini has also lost DRS. Let's try to push him again, guys. Obviously, that's really makes sense. And look at that, Hamilton fighting Gasly, overtakes him back. Can't say anything, guys. Obviously, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, I am a little bit hurt, but guys, let's just keep on fighting here. Look at that, Maini has been overtaken. Let's not push him that much because we want his tires to last. And let's not push Hamilton too because he has to go. So, and it's because of this, guys. Look at that. The top 10 are all on soft tires, and we are the only ones who are on medium tires. And there, look at that. Russell, Alonso, Gasly, Charles Leclerc, Antonelli, Hülkenberg, all of these guys are not a used set of tires. That's not going to help them. I don't know why they decided to do that, but it doesn't matter to us because we are trying to fight here because Hamilton has already overtaken Kush, Maini, and Alonso is in P4. We can do this, guys. We can do something here. Let's skip past the time, and Maini fights Alonso, and he's still going side by side, and Alonso through the inside has overtaken Maini. Makes sense? Makes sense. But we are still here, guys. We are still here. We do not have to worry about anything. Maini is still here fighting for that points, big points here. So let's just keep with him. Obviously, Alonso is not in a fight, but we are right now fighting the fights which we are not. But that doesn't matter. Gasly obviously gets DRS. Overtakes Maini. Maini losing positions here. Not the best thing for us, but look at that, guys. We, as I have said, we do not have to worry about that because these guys are on soft tires and we are on medium, so we will be fast. We will be fast. And look at that, Gasly has overtaken Hamilton too. Obviously on the start finish straight, Gasly gets DRS without any problem. He overtakes Lewis Hamilton, and Lewis Hamilton tucks backing before the braking for turn 1. Makes sense. Makes sense. Look at that. Charles Leclerc is not losing DRS to us. So Charles Leclerc is the one Maini is fighting right now. So we can do something. Let's skip past the time a little bit more. And Tsunoda has overtaken Maini too. I mean, can't do anything, guys. Can't do anything about it. And Lewis Hamilton has lost the DRS of Gasly. We will have to catch up back to the DRS of Gasly, otherwise we lose a lot of time. So we have pushed Hamilton a little bit and gotten back into the DRS because look at that, guys. 3.9 seconds was the time when Albon overtook Maini, and now it's 4.4. So we are just staying with these guys. We can still get a podium or even something else. So I do not have to worry about that. And with the help of DRS, Maini overtakes Charles Leclerc back. So let's skip past the time, guys. But let's pit him on the hard tires, guys. I am not taking any kind of risk here. And let's pit Maini on the hard tires. And Maini has a considerably good amount of gap. So let's skip past the time. Hamilton is into the pits and Maini is also coming in. So Maini is now into the pits. So let's see where we will come out. Obviously, around 4 laps undercut for these top guys, so we will have to make up a lot of time against them. And Albon has overtaken Hamilton. That's not good for us, and Maini comes out behind Charles Leclerc, which makes sense. But the good thing is, guys, we have not lost much time. So Bottas and Ocon, have they pit? No, Porsche has not pit, but Bottas and Ocon has pit, and they have gone on soft tires. So they are not really in our fight because we will catch up to these guys, and Charles Leclerc has pulled 2.3 seconds to us. So let's try to catch up to him, and Hamilton has lost a little bit time to Albon, and let's try to push him too. So let's skip past the time, and we have a little bit of a crash, but that doesn't matter. And Maini finally overtakes Hulkenberg. We have to push Maini now because we want to catch up to ST, and then he overtakes Charles Leclerc too, because this is a little too much wastage of time for us. We cannot stay here, and we have to get back into the points. We have lost time. What's happening? And finally, after pushing for so long, finally we are back into the DRS, and let's stop saving with Hamilton. 1.5, 1.6 kgs is a good amount of fuel here while right now. And obviously Vesti overtakes Charles Leclerc. These guys, look at that, Vesti and guys Antonelli haven't been showing their real pace. They haven't been able to do that, so I think they are now showing some pace. So Antonelli has some problem with his engine, and Russell is doing an amazing job in P1. Can't do anything about him. And obviously look at that, their tires a little better than us. Obviously I think they will go on hard tires at the end of on the last stint there. And Bottas is already into the pits for his second stop, and he goes on softs again. He is not going to have a good strategy here. So let's bring those steps down with Maini there, and Vesti is fighting Ocon. Ocon is not letting Vesti go, so this is the best time for us to catch up to Vesti too. Pushing here, can't catch up right now. And let's see Vesti, he is trying to overtake Ocon into the inside for turn 10, and he has overtaken Ocon. Does not matter right now, guys, because we can still fight here. So with the help of DRS, Ocon gets DRS, we get DRS, and we have not been able to caught up to us, but Ocon has caught up to him. So we are still here, we are still fighting, guys. And look at that, Ocon has almost lost DRS, and he has lost DRS, and he is into the pits too. Will we get DRS? Nope, we do not get DRS. But look at that, Charles Leclerc would get DRS, wasn't able to overtake us. And look at that, a big mechanical fault for Antonelli and a fastest lap for Bottas, and we are right now 3 seconds behind Albon. So we can still do something here. I am not losing hope that early, guys. So let's skip past the time a little bit, and we can bring Maini in for this lap. And let's go on medium for both of these guys. And Tsunoda is not into the pits, so Hamilton is not also into the pits. But let's bring Maini in. Let's skip past the time a little bit so I can see, and we are into the pits. So Hamilton overtakes, and look at that, guys, he has already put 1 seconds gap. And look at that, Tsunoda, well, he went a lap later than us, so I think I understand. But a 2.2 stop for Maini. Maini's pit stop crew doing an amazing work. Let's push him a little bit, and let's save him on fuel, guys. We have to start saving a little bit now extra. So going on to the medium tires, and obviously I'm not going to go on the hard tires. And Antonelli, his race is definitely over. So let's see, through the final corner, and Antonelli is into the pits. Yes guys, he is out of the race. And Charles Leclerc on hard tires. Hülkenberg is also into the pits. Let's see, he comes out in front of Maini. Well, he's fighting Maini. Maini lets him go. Not a good stuff for us. But we are saving fuel for him right now. So it will be a little difficult to overtake. But let's see. Into the pits Hamilton is, and a 2.4 pit stop. A little bit stoppage because of Drogovic. Not good for us, because Vesti and Albon has overtaken us. A split second thing, guys. A split second thing. So I think Hamilton can save some of his fuel while just keep pushing. Not ideal at all. But he is staying with Ocon, so that's a good news. And Hamilton has overtaken Albon. So let's see that replay too. So it was on the start-finish straight and into the DRS, into the braking for turn 1. Hamilton overtakes Albon. That's good work. The good news is Maini is staying with Ocon. So let's just put fuel saving for Maini so that he is catching up to Hülkenberg and Charles Leclerc. So we might actually get some points still. So we still do not have to lose any hopes here. So let's see. Albon has lost almost a second, and Alonso's tires aren't looking good too. So let's save for these 6 laps, guys, and let's skip past the time a little bit. And we have finally caught up. We have finally caught up to Charles Leclerc there, and into the DRS he goes past finally. And Ocon has also overtaken Hülkenberg, but Hülkenberg is showing an amazing pace. So I don't think we will be able to get double points here. Obviously, guys, so many bad strategy for us. Well, so many, weird strategy have been done by us. And look at that, lap 65. Hamilton overtakes Alonso. So, final lap starting for George Russell. Gasly is looking good. So let's push Hamilton 100% here. And let's see, can he catch up to Gasly, which will be difficult. But look at that, he is catching, but I think will not be able to catch up to him enough. So let's push Maini into so that he does not lose his time.
Okay, to close the gap.
Look at that, guys, Maini almost half a lap behind George Russell. Not something you want to see. So rounding out the last corner, George Russell sees the checkered flag and goes P1 in Spain. And he has done it. A 1-2 for the Ferraris here. And
Russell
Gasly comes out the final corner, also gets P2. And Hamilton, through the all odds, goes P3. And we have done it. An amazing strategy for us. Seizes in P3, and then really good qualifying for us too. So look at that, guys. Maini has closed up so much to Hülkenberg, but Hülkenberg was lucky enough to stay in the DRS of Ocon, and that's why we weren't able to catch up to him. Because look at that, we have caught up around 1.23 seconds. Amazing race, guys. Obviously Maini, even after starting on pole, wasn't able to get any points.
Wow,
but obviously I was hoping for Maini to get some good position here, but
that was an excellent
he wasn't able to do so, guys. Let's just not worry about it, and let's just see the podium celebrations.
It's hugs all round for the team. In fact, they all deserve a pat on the back as well for everything that they've achieved. The highly decorated record breaker from Stevenage once again taking to the podium.
They're going to need a new shell for this raid, a third trophy for them this year.
And by the looks of things here in Barcelona, the party's only just beginning.
So an amazing one to hope our team, well, for Ferrari and our team with Hamilton goes P3. And look at that guy, Vesti, Bottas and Esteban Ocon have done a crazy job here. So I think our one lap pace is looking good for Maini. Race pace is what we need to improve. So we do not have to worry about that, guys. We can do something here. So Antonelli loses position to Yuki and us, and we go P5 with Lewis Hamilton. And we are catching up to McLaren too, because they gained 14 points, we gained 15. So we might actually be able to overtake. And look at that, guys. Our 2.3 pit stop and 2.2 pit stop, really good pit stop in my opinion, because let's see, we were, I think, looking good, and Kush Maini was 6th fastest. So I am happy with that. So guys, if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for the next one.